Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Look at the time, 5 minutes to 3. Gosh, I'm going to go for a walk. I feel the need to stretch my legs. I just woke up. And so, yep, there's the time. I'm going to go for a walk. It's actually taken me a little time to get ready. I've had to medicate. Because my back was killing me. I have taken my methadone. I have smoked a bowl. You cannot see the sky except there's the moon. But I can see stars every part of the sky I look in. That means it's not going to rain immediately, which is good. I don't have my brolly. Very, very good, since I don't have my brolly. There is a potato bug, but no spider. Can you see the potato bug? Yep, there it is. I don't see the spider, but then the spider was down here. I'm very sad. There's a bit of web hanging there. Okay. There was this great big old orb weaver spider just outside the back door where I go in and out of the house. Amelia. Amelia kitty. Meow. Amelia. Amelia kitty. What a good Amelia. Good Amelia kitty. I'm going for a walk, Amelia. So you be good kitty. I'll be seeing you. I'm going to walk the same path that I took to TJ's Cannabis and then down to the post office and back as I did earlier. Is it always safe to go walking at night? Well, hell no. Even I recognize that. The most dangerous times for any pedestrian on the streets ends at 3 a.m. Most bad things that happen to people on foot happen between 8 p.m. and 3 a.m. So I actually try to go walking in the morning now. But it's effectively 3 a.m. now. Oops, I can't just swing this wildly, you can't see. Well, you can see to some degree. And if I just let it hang, you can see even more that way. I don't have to twist my arm to death. Bit chilly tonight, but especially as I medicate, I warm up. Actually, I just don't care, I imagine. But when I start off cold and shivering, all I have to do is smoke one bowl and son of a gun, I end up not even realizing how cold it is. In fact, later on in the walk, I generally end up with sometimes with the shirt actually just plain taken off, and sometimes wrapped around my waist, sometimes just carried. It's just heavy and warm. And so the weather that left me just shivering and dying with cold in the beginning, I end up just walking with no shirt. I mean, no major overshirt at all. The human body is weird. Especially my body, since I freeze all the time. If I'm not, well, basically I'm freezing all the time. since I lost half of my body weight, my body is telling me that until I get back up to 325, where I was, that I'm just too cold. I'm freezing to death. I'm radiating out all of my heat. It's not true. But unfortunately, your body, once it hits any weight that's up higher than a previous weight, from that point on, for the rest of your life, your body considers that high weight to be your baseline. And by losing weight, well, you're out of the norm. And it's going to do its best to let you know that you need to get back into the norm by giving you massive hunger pains, which is true for people that used to be heavy. They've discovered that hunger pangs are just as strong and intense as people who are withdrawing from heroin and cocaine. Gotta love that. Your body really wants that food. That's why in my case, I haven't actually been too worried about my anorexia. I mean, I'm aware of it from the first place, so I'm constantly monitoring myself, how I feel about food, and when I need to eat, and then just gone from there. So I've gained weight. I'm right now between 200 and 210. I do that by, eating a lot of garbage to maintain my weight. Like I just finished off today, before I fell asleep earlier, eating half of a quart container of caramel ice cream with extra caramel topping. Half a bottle of that. Major sugar overload. Is it any wonder that about an hour after I ate that, I fell asleep in a major sugar crash? And then I woke up. Took about a half hour to wake up and do such. And now I'm on the road. I'm going to have to medicate again here pretty soon. That rusty knife in my left side of my back, just to the underneath my shoulder blade, just to the left of my spine right there. Those rusty shoulder blades. Yeah, they are shoulder blades, definitely. Except I'm not talking about shoulder blades, I'm talking about blades actually shoved into my shoulders. So I'm going to pause this, medicate a bit, and I shall return. So I will see you on the flip side if I can figure out which button to press to turn this thing off again. I always fight with it, can't remember which one's which. Whew, out of breath. Okay. I've just come from the top of the hill, bottom of the hill to the top. You can't really see, but the lights are vanishing because of the curvature of the hill. I've made it all the way to the top. I've medicated. I feel better. The dagger is actually no longer penetrating my back. That's a good thing. Looks so much different at night. And to be honest, I do feel some trepidation coming this direction. This type of night. This type of night. This type of night. There's a lot of woods. And we have a lot of tweakers. A lot. Where people, and I'm not talking about, smoking a joint, but people use like meth and right. You know, don't even bother to hide it. We've seen drug deals on the side of the road. We've seen people bashing some stuff into powder so that it gets snorted on the side of the road. And we've had to go and pick up needles that people have stashed. Oh, in fact, here comes a car now. Oh, I need to walk at the crosswalk. There we go. In fact, remember this? How about that, huh? I guess I can understand why it doesn't make noise. I love the nighttime. I wish that the tweakers hadn't made it portions of town very dangerous. And in fact, my going this way is kind of dangerous. Like I said, there's a lot of wooded areas, and especially in this area, that even though it's right next to the school, there's a lot of places on just like crack houses. And there is a sizable homeless population in Shelton. I'm doing my best to not join them. But right now, I mean, just for sheer survival, I have some money. I mean, I have the lion's share of the money that has been sent to me for the RV. But just to purchase cannabis so that I do not become a bedridden ward of the state, because I wouldn't be able to take care of myself if I'm bedridden. And without cannabis, I will be bedridden. I was almost there before, when I was on 28 different prescription medication, and I could barely shuffle, and I could not sign my name in one go. I was almost bedridden before I was introduced to cannabis. And now, instead of being a bedridden ward of this state, I'm out taking a walk. 3 o'clock in the morning, making a video for my YouTube channel, instead of lying in bed and crying 24/7 because it hurts, and having aides, nurses' aides, get me out of bed and into my wheelchair and watching TV in a chair as I sit there, eyes closed and crying. So no. Give me cannabis, please. I will gladly spend, well, as much as I need so that I can get up and walk around, so that I can have a life. I don't want to be a ward of the state, unable to do anything because of chronic pain. Ooh, my left hand actually. This is my right hand, the one that's carrying the flashlight. And my left hand is very cold, because it's quite cold, because it's out in a very exposed fashion, in this claw to hold up the camera. So I'm going to swap, and I'm not going to have the flashlight in place for a while because I need to put my left hand in my pocket to warm it up. and I'm going to have my right hand carrying the flashlight, so I have a pocket on my pant leg that I can just shove the flashlight into, like this, and then like that, and then I just walk. So it's not going to really show the way, but that's the way I need to do it because my left hand is freezing. I'll be right back. I can turn this off easily. Nope.